Is just 45 miles from making landfall in southwest Louisiana. We are very confident the eye is coming in east of the border, and southeast Texas will be spared significant impacts. In fact, Beaumont might even dodge the worst of the eye wall, but it's not something you want to tangle with the maximum sustained winds at 150 miles per hour. The barometric pressure is below 940 millibars, but it has come up just a little bit. We think that Laura has hit peak strength, but it will go down as the strongest hurricane on record to make landfall along this part of the U.S. Gulf Coast here in southwest Louisiana. There is the forecast cone solidly now for landfall into Cameron Parish, so that is going to be happening here in about 3 hours as it moves off to the north-northwest at 15 miles per hour. Laura making the turn this afternoon that was expected, and the eye right now is about 30 miles wide in diameter. And we talk about the eye, that's the cloud-free region where the air is sinking, but around it is this ferocious windstorm that we call the eye wall. That's where you get the 150 mile per hour winds. The wind speeds drop off the farther that you go from there. Now, what do we consider landfall? It's not when the eye wall touches the coast. It's when the center of the eye crosses the Louisiana coastline. That's when we will have our landfall. And at these wind speeds, this is basically a 30 to 40 mile wide EF3 tornado that is spinning across the Gulf of Mexico. It's tremendously powerful, and it is going to cause devastating amounts of wind damage as well as storm surge. And I believe my remote battery has just died on me, so there we go. It's working again. And so this is a 3D slice through the eye, and you can see how the storms kind of curve down. We call it the stadium effect. That is a very large and dangerous eye of Laura. Meanwhile, southeast Texas, we have gotten on the dry side of the hurricane. The rain bands that passed through earlier have fizzled out. Don't be surprised if you don't get much rain through the night. In fact, we have a better opportunity for getting rain on Friday as Laura tugs some rain bands over southeast Texas on its way through the Midwest. Here is the visible satellite with the past track. They've been giving fixes every hour. You can see that northerly turn that has been made, and so it will be making landfall here in about 3 hours, around 1 a.m., right there east of the Texas-Louisiana border. Now, I want to show you that as we look at the watches and the warnings, that some have even dropped out of the tropical storm warnings. So that's Fort Bend County, Waller County, Grimes County, Madison County, no longer expecting any chance of tropical storm force winds. It's still in effect from I-45 Huntsville all the way down through Houston, and then a hurricane warning continues for Galveston, Chambers, Liberty, Polk counties up towards Angelina County. And so we'll see if they do any more revisions in the 1 o'clock update that comes out right around landfall. We are expecting that at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, still Category 2 intensity near Jasper, Texas. This is going to be a major wind damage event up through the far east Texas, through the Piney Woods, as it roars its way northward at about 15 miles per hour. That's one of the downsides of a fast-moving hurricane, is it can spread that damage a lot farther inland. And so we are expecting that as it continues on that northerly track, it will continue working its way all the way through Texas and then arc its way into the Midwest. And by the time it gets here on Friday, it's going to be tugging some rain bands over southeast Texas. And so ironically, we don't get much rain tonight. We don't get much rain tomorrow morning. We'll have a few showers and storms come Thursday, and then we are expecting a greater chance of rain on Friday as the final feeder band of moisture gets draped over southeast Texas. Wind gusts right now, 18 miles per hour in Tomball, 20 in Pasadena, 36 in Galveston, 39 in Beaumont. To take a look at those future wind gusts, now that we know we're not going to have much of a surge or rain event here tonight, the winds are the big concern. A lot of questions you've been asking us, so let's go to our chief forecaster, David Tillman. He's in the Weather Center now to talk more about the future wind gust potential. And David, it looks awful just off to our east.
It really does, and those winds are about to really pick up in speed just to the east of us there, Travis. You'll see them jump a good 10 to 15 miles per hour within the next hour. We think by 11 p.m. we'll see wind gusts of above tropical storm force there in the Galveston area, approaching hurricane force in places like Beaumont and Port Arthur as well. And look at that, by the time we get close to landfall time at about 1 o'clock in the morning, we're expecting winds to be over 100 miles per hour, close to 100 miles an hour in Lake Charles. And when you get those types of extreme winds, especially when they gust to more than 115 miles per hour, you will get extreme wind warnings issued. Several years ago, they used to issue tornado warnings for this, but they thought that was a little misleading, so they came up with extreme wind warnings that they issue now because of the extreme winds in the eye wall of this hurricane. As that eye continues moving up the Sabine, you'll see the winds will continue to be intense winds. Notice how light they'll be at 6 o'clock in the morning over Houston, only 15 to maybe 20 miles per hour. And by the time we get to lunchtime, the wind event will be over. But the damage will be done by then. Not only will you get extreme tree damage and wind damage up there with structures and all of that, but you're going to have power outages that begin, and that will last for not just days, not just weeks, but maybe more than a month in some parts of Louisiana. Travis, just a devastating, catastrophic situation.
Yeah, we didn't want to see this make landfall anywhere. We're grateful that it's not having a severe impact along the I-45 corridor and our viewers here in Southeast Texas, and we're very sad and concerned for our friends to the east from Beaumont over towards Lake Charles. Now, the key messages are Southeast Texas dodges the severe impacts from Hurricane Laura. We're still going to get impacts, but we are on that so-called cleaner side of the storm where that drier air wraps around, and so we're not going to see much of the rain. The surge, the water's going to be pushing offshore now with those more northerly winds, so not a huge surge event for us, and again, a glancing blow from those strong winds. Now, tropical storm wind gusts are still possible. That's 39 to 73 miles per hour, especially east of the I-45 corridor, west of I-45. All those counties have been dropped out of the tropical storm warning. And your final key message is that it's likely we will get more rain out of this on Friday than we will tonight or Thursday. And coming up, I'll show you Future Track to kind of look at those future rainfall projections. And we'll also take a look at the storm surge projections just off to our east. And I don't want you to be concerned when we talk about this rain. We are not expecting any flooding, just a chance of some thunderstorms as the feeder bands of Laura get dragged across Southeast Texas in just a couple of days.